So you were saying about the cathedrals?
How do you decide where to build a cathedral? Because it's going to have to be on bedrock to be able to support the kind of weight. You know, I mean, I can't even imagine how much those cathedrals weigh because they're so big and there's these enormous stones in them and everything else. And often they took like 100 years or more to build, to be completed. But that was my curiosity, is how did they find physically where to build it so it would last.
Yeah, and didn't sink.
Correct. It didn't sink or
collapse. A lot of them are near water as well because they have to have water for the purification ceremonies.
Right.
So they've got underground water running there, and they've built these huge.
We will shortly be arriving at Adisham.
Just a huge temple of weight
on
the ground. I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
And that's really interesting. Now my mind is more blown.
Yeah.
Because everything, when you look at like watches and clocks, how did they work out that they can get bits of metal and springs and keep perfect time?
Well, I'm not sure that was the first thing. You know, there were some early clocks, I think, were built with wood and other ingredients, and it didn't necessarily take metal. The big clocks, like water clocks and things like that.
Yeah.
But they had developed the technology using other materials before they ever were able to do it with little ones.
Yeah.
Like I've got my Mickey Mouse watch.
Yeah.
London, Victoria. Calling out.
My dad helped build the original Disneyland back in 1954, 55, before it opened. 'Cause I was raised in San Diego, and Disneyland is only about 100 miles north of San Diego, so he actually worked to help build the first Disneyland.
So you got to go?
Not immediately. We went, you know, probably within a year or two after it opened because it was just deluged, you know, with people. But when I was, I don't know, probably a couple of years after it opened, got to go.
How old would you have been then?
11.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Was it amazing?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why you need to come to cathedrals, because that was probably your first cathedral.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
And now you have to come and see these ones.
Well, and there's a lot of differences. My wife taught art history, so she knows, like, there's a difference in design from English cathedrals to French cathedrals. And was it the French who tried to build them taller?
Yeah, the French built them. They wanted to reach God, so they built them going way high up. And sometimes they fell over because they were too tall.
Too top-heavy, probably.
But the French did that.
The French.
Yeah.
Whereas the English cathedrals tend to be wider and not so high, more solid.
Do you think that's
More
because
stable.
the Normans invaded and said, hey, look, you've got to upscale your game? We've sunk a few cathedrals, you've got to go, you know.
I don't
Maybe
know.
it's the Normans that did that.
That's a good question.
See, that's why it's good to hang out with people and have chats, right? Because someone will think of something and just out of the box. You're going to love Canterbury.
Oh,
Because I mean, the story of Thomas Becket.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're familiar with the story of Thomas Becket.
I heard from one of the tour guides. It's probably worth taking a tour, you know, if you can find a tour guide.
Okay.
And they take you around. And one of the tour guides told me, he said that they used to have his skull and his brains, and they would soak his brains in water, and people would come and buy it, the water.
Oh God.
And drink it, and
oh Lord.
Yeah, because he was a saint, you see. So,
right.
But they said that it was a scam. They were just, you know, it was just pig brains or something.
These pieces of the true cross.
Yeah.
Or the garment, you know, this thing. What was it? The tunic or something?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called.
Are we talking Turin Shroud type thing?
I'm sorry.
What about the Turin Shroud? What do you think?
That's what I'm saying. People claim that existed, and there's remnants of it, and people touch it. I think it's dust.
I've seen that they've done X-rays on it. And
Have they?
Yeah, they've done it. Is it the one with Jesus? You know, the cloth that he was buried in. Is that something different?
That's a shroud.
Which is the one with Jesus, and they've X-rayed it, and they've found that it comes up perfect image of, like, it looks like a British king, like King Richard the Lionheart.
Oh. I don't know.
That's interesting.
We love the cathedrals.
DNA, they're finding out so much more than they ever knew before.
Yeah.
Like people and where they came from and
We will shortly be arriving at Bigsbourne. Would
I
customers
love it.
please note
Yeah, I
that
do.
you
I love
cannot
history.
alight from the rear
I figure that
coaches,
any
as this
day you
station
don't
has a short
learn
platform.
something new
Please ensure
Yeah.
you're
was a
travelling
wasted
in the
day.
correct
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of the train.
I'm like
And
that.
we're 80 years old.
Yeah, why not, eh? You're looking
And-
great. And you're travelling.
We're traveling.
hope for all of
We're
us.
learning new things all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Meeting
meeting interesting
people,
people
yeah.
and sharing stories.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite wonderful.
Yeah.
The
It is.
thing about these relics
Yeah.
and the reliquaries that they kept the relics in, it was all a scam.
Yeah.
But did it hurt anybody? Because people went
Welcome aboard
around
this Southeastern
and they did
service
these,
to London Victoria,
what do you call
calling
it?
at Canterbury
Going
East,
from church
Selling,
to church.
Faversham,
What's that
Tenham,
word?
Sittingbourne,
Pilgrim?
Newington,
Pilgrim.
Raynham,
Yeah, yeah.
Pilgrimages.
Pilgrimage.
They came through Folkestone. The
Rochester,
pilgrims came
Bromley
through
South,
Folkestone.
and
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
brought a lot of money into the church.
Yeah, yeah.
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 But it also moved people around.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, when people come into contact with one another, then you can't hate them.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That's
true.
my philosophy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
anyway.
You
And-
find a commonality in people.
Right, right,
Yes.
right.
And even if people are different, that's interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Makes you
And-
glad to be alive.
Yes.
You have a reason to be alive, right? And meeting people,
Absolutely.
swapping stories, finding out about people. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes. Yes.
I think what's freaked people out now is just the opening of the borders and just a mass influx of people from completely different cultures, and that's you can't shock people. You can't plunge them from warm into freezing cold water.
I had an employee one time
Yeah.
who said to me, and we tend to be rather liberal politically,
Yeah, why not?
he said, the thing between you and a right-wing person is you find interesting people new and wonderful,
Yeah.
and they find new people shocking and
Scary.
they pull
Well,
scary.
what's happening is here, we've had an influx of men, young men,
Right.
and they've come through 12 different safe countries, and they're still coming here because the benefit system is better here, and they're being given mobile phones, 4-star accommodation, 3 meals a day, access to free healthcare, and we've got elderly people and homeless people that are just dying in the streets because they can't afford to
Now,
survive.
I have a question for you.
Come on, hold on.
I noticed that you're wearing a cross
Yeah,
and with Jesus on it.
yeah.
Are you Catholic?
No, I'm non-denomination. I just like the style of Jesus.
You like
The style of Jesus.
style of Jesus?
Yeah, the way he carried himself, apparently.
So how do you rectify your belief in Jesus and the things that he said with what you're saying about these people coming in?
Yeah, you've got to have a border, otherwise, because the people that are coming in are not necessarily Christian.
Well,
Do you know what a caliphate is?
of course.
So an Islamic takeover of the world. Now, I blame George Bush Jr., Senior, and I blame our prime ministers that went over there and bombed the hell out of
Yeah.
Muslim countries. Now, there's going to be a kickback.
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be, okay, just like in the Wild West, right? You might have gone and, the Comanches might have come in and robbed a few homesteads and done some terrible things, just like Palestine, Israel.
Yeah.
There's going to be a kickback, and what we're experiencing is a potential massive kickback. We've had terrorist attacks, young lads that have gone in, strapped themselves up with bombs and blown up school kids. We've had young lads
Yeah.
from migrant families come in and just walk into a kids'
I know.
dance and just
I
slashed
know.
up primary school kids and killed people, all under an
I
ideology.
think when you have people who promote hate, like Trump, when you promote hate, when you promote racism,
Yeah.
you promote kickback.
Well, if you bomb a country,
And you promote
Iraq was
violence.
terrible.
yeah, it wasn't nothing.
Absolutely
Trump
terrible.
wasn't involved in Iraq.
No,
or
no, he
Afghanistan,
wasn't.
So that's the kickback. That's the spark.
CCTV is in operation.
but he's buddies. He's actually buddies
that's-
with Putin, and
But do you know about the Donbass? Do you know, like,
Oh,
they,
yeah, yeah.
They would, you know, the Russians.
See it, say it, sorted.
What is this
Would
one?
customers please note that you cannot alight from the rear 4 coaches as this station
they're
has
at
short
east.
Alright, it is. This is Canterbury.
Yeah.
So they want to go Canterbury Central.
train.
No,
Are they
Best
get?
bit just get off here.
we have to
Yeah.
get off at Canterbury.
Yeah, and it's only about a 10-minute walk to the town.
Yeah.
So.
I may just take a cab.
I've heard so many stories about just a 10-minute walk, half an hour later.
Oh no, it's it's not far.
Nice talking with
What I would recommend is
I can't
you come out
believe
to the station, you go across the bridge, turn right, you can walk along the old wall,
Newington,
and then you'll bust right on top of the town.
Gillingham,
Okay.
Chatham,
And it is about a 10-minute walk,
Rochester,
so
Bromley
Okay,
Surrey,
so then go
London
out.
Victoria.
literally you come straight out the front of the station, you'll see a little bridge going over a road.
your coat and your purse are here,
And then
Adele.
after that,
Adele.
turn right. You'll see it's just a big wall. Get your hand on that.
Yes, that would be
Yeah, don't forget your purse.
just about.
This is really heavy. Let me take this off here. It's still heavy.
Two people.
He's young and fit. Look, he's got
Yeah.
it.
If you just, in fact, I think they're just here.
Is there a lift?
Yeah, just here. If you want to take the lift, it's just behind you on here.
Okay.
And we want the other side as well.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, just behind you there.
Yes.
Lovely to meet you both.
Nice to meet you.
What's your names?
Adele and David.
Adele and David.
Right.
And I can't sing.
Have
Nice to meet
have a lovely time in
Okay,
England.
what's your name?
Les, Shane.
Shane. Oh, good name.
Take care, folks.
Okay.
Have a lovely time. Bye bye.
David.